welcome to Tarkov. Mucking around on a bit of PvE. Running in with a 5.56x4.5 MDR with a 3.5 or 4 times scope and a red dot on top. Good PvE. This thing about Tarkov is it's just a gunplay. And in PvP mode, I feel like sometimes you just randomly drop dead, which you do. It's called getting Tarkov. But I feel like there's a bit more chance to survive and actually play the game a little bit more. So we've spawned out behind radar and USEC. From this side, we usually hit USEC first, go to the med side and the weapons and tac side. I need to hit the convoy, which is just over there, so I'm going to go hit these med tents first, convoy, and then I'll probably help the radar. Then probably head round to Sunken Village, then to Scav Town, and then extract using the car. But we'll have to see how we go with the players that are in here. See how we go. See this little bit of bug here that we just do not want to fix. Pushes you away from the table, which is really quite odd. Silencers are always good. Attack devices I'll hold on to for now. Can always just throw it on. Just for funsies. I'll have to... Ooh. Oh, look at that. Conveniently. I'll have to just double check for player spawns, because even though they're AI players, they are well designed. They actually do loot stuff as well, so I've got to keep that in mind as I play. Not to get a little over the top with being like, oh, it's just bots, you'll be fine. Because bots can still hurt. Go figure. Oh, SR2M. Check for any gun spawns. Check the back crate. Go on the other side. Head around over to where I was just scouting before, because there's some weapon spawns and things over there. Get the money out of this stuff. Don't worry about the tech crates too much. That's not my goal. A little bit of money is always good. We'll take these just because extra attachments are always good early in the game. Check the corpse. And we'll jump over those little rock outcroppings. Bomber hat. Great description on the bomber hat. It's got magic properties that protect you from damage. I stream around with myself to have a little bit of fun with the descriptions. So even though they are AI players, they've been coded to follow set paths that are typical to what you would find from actual players. So I could be seeing some action across my route pretty soon. So the reason I'm checking these food crates is because some of these foods are actually required for the Holodilnic food container. This is a little sneaky spot, by the way. Not a lot of players check behind that bed. We found lots of rare loot in behind that bed before, so it's now just habit to check. And then a little bit further to go. What search mission did I just complete? Goodness me. Right. Temporary USEC. Haven't heard any shots, which is pretty odd considering the AI players usually just like to go hard. Must mean Sturman is not up. Sturman will be going hard right now. I think it's up. Rig. How many slots has this got? move some of my looty loots across, just because setting a little bit of extra space in here. Check, and then we'll turn around and head back the opposite direction. Looks like another gun, an AKM. Keep that for now. Probably end up dropping it. See how that goes. All these particle effects sometimes get ya. I've played this game for a couple of wipes now. A number of wipes. The more you realise that we're pretty sure that they purposely designed bushes to look like players. So you look at them in the distance, even at low res, and they just look like the outline of a player, which is quite concerning at times. Usually when you're scoping with any sort of scope, you can tell that it's not actually a player. But sometimes they just look suspiciously like players. I'm pretty sure there was a design choice by devs. So that's where I'm heading over there. I have to be careful about the scavs that spawn up the top. To say I haven't been shot at means that the bosses aren't up all around as well, which is a good thing. The bosses in this game are, let's say, cooked. Specifically Bird Eye and the boys and Big Pipe that all spawn up at our radar over there. They literally will spot you across the map and just start throwing bullets and running it down. Which is always a nice little excursion to spawn and then get immediately head tapped through all of these trees. In there, there's these boxes here in full mode. This is in PvP mode. Sorry, this is bait. Is what we call it. Just because players run, as you just saw, I was all the way over there, spawned up over here, and that's the usual path. And it is very easy to see. Very easy to see because you're out in the open. There's not a lot of cover. So looting those boxes is usually a surefire way to get yourself shot in the head. Free loot for someone else. Now, anytime you see rubble like this, I'm always cautious because I can't always remember which ones are the ones with mines. There are quite a number with mines. We have our first scavs. Sounds like you heard me though. Trying to catch. Sounds like I'm getting pincer here. Scavs are playing little old games. Start thinning the herd here. Let's spice things up a little bit. Position slowly. To hang out. Alright, where are these sussy boys going? They've all gone down below by the sounds of it. By the looks of it, rather. player, I would be dead as a dodo. Whoa! Oh my golly. Sounds like there's still more in here too. Nope. Tarkers. Check the jacket. That was quite exciting, wasn't it? Well, I still don't have access to the flea. I might just drop that actually. I haven't actually checked my timer for a while. Some hidden bushes up top.
Блять, перцащий меч!
Woo, where are you?
Вон!
Get out of here. Scav show up to the party. Anything interesting for me? Otherwise, just continue moving on. Check around for any special wheaty loots. These guys have 133, which I actually need. Another helmet. Drop. Let's keep on going. If this wasn't PvE, I would be a little more cautious about just running up into spaces like this. But even though they did buff up the scav AI a little bit, still not going to take them nearly as seriously as if they could have been actual players. So, by the way, this was the van, and I was just at the radio tower going down the bunker, and this over here is what we call Sunken Village. So Sunken Village, mainly because it's got some parts that are sunken, and it's got this sunken church right in the middle of it as well. There's usually loot that's in the church itself. It's a few minutes. Maybe we'll check it out. Usually I don't do that. I usually play in duos or with a mate whenever I play Tarkov. He's not on tonight. And usually he will do that side, and I usually stick to this side myself. You know, little looty loot runs. BTR make its way through. It's only a new edition, this might to the increased places that it's incredibly loud. Some of these high spots. As I'm moving on through, so it's not dropping some of the stuff that I know isn't worth nearly as much. We've got some scouts yelling at me. Where are you chilling? that you right there? Nope. That looks like a tree. There he is. Nope. Just a shot. Checking for additional loot before I move on. And look out for any useful ammo. PP is decent. Ooh. PP is decent. I'm actually going to drop that and repack this. Because that ammo will be useful later on when I lose this this MBR. Because that is the most likely outcome that I will die in the near future. Just checking for their likely waiting spots. It's usually sometimes a moonshine on that table. Moonshine sells for about 250 to 300k, so they are well worth picking up. Usually they go in your alpha or your bunghole, as some might say. Some of these gold chains are worth more on the flea market, but you do not unlock the flea market until level 15. And a scabby scav around the corner here. He has moved off. Divide my cheeks. Rude. Try and see if I can spot him from this new angle here. He's clearly spotting me before I spot him, which is not ideal. Jerky jerk boy. You just heard another bush over here. Just be cautious coming around over this way. That boat, by the way, also has some rituals. This is called Ritual. It is obviously a ritual circle that scouts like to leave nice little gifty gifts. So you can see like this, sometimes the loot is hard to see, so you have to use that little telltale white dot to let you know that you're looking at something or near something that could be worth taking. Double check. I have a feeling that was not the scab that I spotted earlier. As suspected. It actually might be a player scav. Player rather. Stop spinning, man. Seriously. Now, if that was a player, it could be in a duo. Yep. Oh, I just saw somebody moving there. Could be in a duo. I prefer medium to long range combat. I personally do not like close quarters that much. So you'll often see me trying to take people out from a distance rather than getting close. I've got 9 minutes left, but I actually check. It's a big boy bag. Now I should be able to fill it up with a boatload of my loot. Let's see how much I can fit in this little thing. Double check that it does fit inside. It does. Some additional little loots for a player is always good. And obviously in this, they kind of cook the sheets a little bit. Ooh. He is up over there somewhere. Being very angry that I've killed one of his homeboys. I'd like to take this, I guess, and view if possible. Check ammo he's using. BP, oh boy, he's running some pretty hardcore stuff. BP ammos being one of the better ammos for the 545x39. But I definitely want to take this gun. I might discard the SR2M just because it is not my cup of tea typically. Even though it is a submachine gun, I usually do not get what I need to run it properly. Something else come up here too. What is this guy doing? Just walking at me from whoop whoop. Oh boy, that's an extended mag. Goodness me. So I'm actually going to discard that and do it this way. I'm going to take the helmet too. Scav. Bit of extra cash. Buttstock is decent, but I guess I'm not taking it. Cannot mod. Unfortunate. BTR taking another one. Bridge vehicle is still up. Typically, as you're walking up the edge here, you want to keep in the trees, but keep an eye on the car extract itself. And you've got a pretty good view of the any players that run to drop money in. You're looking for green on where it says Bridge VX in the top right hand corner. It'll let you know that somebody's taking the vehicle. Once that's started, it's a 60-second timer that starts. So, as somebody who does not have my money in the car, I will not be able to tell how far that one unit is. So, important to keep an eye on it, especially if it's going to be your main extract route. And for me, it is the only extract route I have on this side of the map. Otherwise, I would have had to be making a journey to the complete opposite side. So this here is mountain, and on the other side of the mountain, you would have sawmill and then outskirts, which is quite a fair way away. In the PvE mode, they reduce the amount of time you can spend in raid, which means that you have to be much faster and much more succinct in your journeys. So I'm wondering, why is it full? So I'm wondering, that's right, if there's any scavs or anything left in town. Now, even though I hate that site, some of this stuff I'll just drop in order to grab some of this other stuff, because it is far more important to have than some of what I've got. Something like that. I'm running so heavy, sometimes you hear like a double movement or a double step, which makes it hard. Just dead scavs in the street, which is usually what I see. Where these extract zones much larger. This extra armor plate here as well is great for extracting. Actually give you somewhere to hide. It used to just be this one board. And the board is actually shorter than what it is now. If memory serves. In hot debate with my Tarkov buddy, because he seems to do this here. But it was not quite old images and old streams. People extracting here, and that is definitely not a point on this extract zone. So this is Scout Town. You have solo and then you have duo. There's two houses this side. And we have Overwatch, which is this little rock and bush that's over on the right hand side here. So we say this one is far and this one is close to Overwatch. Makes it easy to tell which one. When you're orientating with some teammates, going to close, going to far, going to solo, going Overwatch, going solo side Overwatch. Communication is pretty important in a game like this. 6k, quite a few kills. Now, I typically do not perform this well in PvP. Mostly because walking with mates, I tend to take a rear guard slot, so my teammates usually get a lot of those kills. I have a unique way of looking around the map and looking at things that other people don't look for, which some people would say is dumb, but it's saved us a number of times of me catching out players or things that we weren't expecting. But mind you, those situations are pretty few and far between as well. But I prefer to play it that way rather than looking for the standard. But it also means that when I'm doing solo play, I miss certain things because I'm used to my teammates countering those traditional routes that people take. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, where I rely on them and I keep them alive a little bit longer, but I also get killed by myself, so hence why I don't typically play this game by myself. But I hope you enjoyed the commentary and finding out a little bit more about this game, Tarkov. So I will eventually put up another video. I'm not sure if anybody will be watching it or listening into my ramblings, but I hope you enjoyed your time listening to my quiet voice as I'm got sleeping kids in close-ish proximity, so I've got to keep my voices down during the night. But have a great night, and I'll see you in another video, I'm sure.